Muhammad, the founder of Islam, lived a remarkable life that has had a profound impact on the world. Born in Mecca around 570 CE, he experienced the loss of both his parents at a young age and was raised by his grandfather and later by his uncle. Muhammad grew up in the Quraysh tribe, a respected merchant family, and earned a reputation for honesty, integrity, and wisdom, leading to the title Al-Am, the Trustworthy. At the age of 25, Muhammad married Khadija, a wealthy widow. Their marriage was harmonious and loving, and Khadija provided much-needed emotional and financial support to Muhammad. At 40, while meditating in a cave on Mount Hira near Mecca, Muhammad received his first revelation from Allah, God, through the angel Gabriel. These revelations continued over the next 23 years and were later compiled into the holy book of Islam, the Quran. Muhammad's mission as a prophet was to convey the message of monotheism, righteousness, and social justice to the people of Arabia. Initially, Muhammad's message faced strong resistance and opposition from the polytheistic society of Mecca, where idol worship was prevalent. As he preached the message of one God and criticized the unjust practices of the Meccan elites, Muhammad and his early followers faced persecution. Despite the hardships, Muhammad's message continued to resonate with those seeking spiritual truth and social justice. In 622 CE, facing increasing persecution and growing support from other communities, Muhammad and his followers migrated to the city of Yathrib, which later became known as Medina, the city of the Prophet. This migration, known as the Hijrah, marked the beginning of the Islamic lunar calendar and was a turning point in Islamic history. In Medina, Muhammad gained both spiritual and political leadership, uniting the diverse tribes under the banner of Islam. He established a community based on justice, equality, and social welfare, creating a society where Muslims and non-Muslims lived together peacefully. During this time, he also promulgated a constitution known as the Constitution of Medina, which protected the rights of all citizens, regardless of their religious beliefs. Muhammad's influence continued to grow, and over the next decade, Islam spread beyond the Arabian Peninsula. The Prophet led various military campaigns, but it is essential to note that these expeditions were primarily defensive responses to external threat. Muhammad emphasized the sanctity of life and discouraged unnecessary violence. In 630 CE, Muhammad returned to Mecca with a large number of followers, and the city peacefully surrendered to the Muslims. He forgave his former enemies and demonstrated mercy and compassion, setting a profound example of magnanimity and forgiveness. In 632 CE, Muhammad undertook his last pilgrimage to Mecca, known as the Farewell Pilgrimage. During this pilgrimage, he delivered his famous sermon known as the Farewell Sermon, emphasizing the importance of unity and equality among Muslims. Shortly after returning to Medina, Muhammad fell ill and passed away on June 8, 632 CE, at the age of 63. His death was met with immense grief among his followers, but his legacy as the seal of the prophets and the exemplar of moral conduct continued to inspire generations to come. Muhammad's life and teachings continue to shape the lives of over 1.8 billion Muslims worldwide, making Islam the second largest religion on the planet. His exemplary character, recorded in hadiths, sayings, and actions of the Prophet, serves as a model for personal and spiritual conduct. The life of Muhammad remains a source of inspiration and guidance for millions of believers seeking to embody compassion, justice, and righteousness in their own lives.